Hello there, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, glad you came, glad you found it. To get straight to the EVO review, you actually want to go straight to this time, right here. I actually make vlogs, I make CrossFit vlogs, and so the beginning of this is kind of my day, like the beginning of my day, but my EVO review will be right here. Just go to that time and you'll get it. All right, enjoy the rest of this day. Good morning, YouTube. Alright, I feel like I haven't done a good job of talking to you guys. It's now like 12:30. Actually, I know I haven't done a good job of talking to you because it's 12:30 and I think I've only said like good morning, YouTube or something. That was so long ago, I don't remember. Now there's a couple things I do on my lunch breaks. Sometimes I just sit in the break room and I'll watch YouTube for the entire hour. I get an hour. Other times I start feeling really like cabin fever and I need to move, and that's when I just like go somewhere, do something random, even just eat outside, just get outside for a little bit. Today I think I need a haircut. Okay, how we looking? Got myself a haircut. Feeling good, feeling fly, feeling fresh. So I actually have a funny story about why I chose where I get my haircuts. That I'm getting, oh man. So I go to a place called Ducky's Barbershop. It's the same place my brother goes to. A lot of people where I work with actually go to, but I didn't always go there. I used to go to a place called Moose's Barbershop. Moose's. And at Moose's Barbershop, there was just a lot of turnover. So I had a guy and then he ended up going somewhere else, then I had another guy and then he ended up going somewhere else, and it was like I can never get the same guy twice, which is frustrating because you want that to have a nice consistent haircut. My brother would always be like, hey, you should try out Ducky's. I'm like, I don't know, I don't really feel like going to Ducky's. I already got this place at Moose's, you know, whatever. And so my friend was like, hey, where do you go? I want to get a haircut. And I was like, totally, you should check out Moose's Barbershop. He goes. The guy who cut his hair on his lunch went to the like bar next door and got hammered, like straight up hammered, and then came back and started doing his hair, and oh my gosh, my friend had the worst haircut of all time. The guy ended up getting fired, but after that happened, with all the turnover and just like stuff like that happening, I was like, you know what, maybe it's time to try Ducky's. And I haven't looked back since. What do I say? I just show him a picture. It's pretty much just like a high fade, drop fade, skin in the back, keep the length on top. That is my haircut story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed talking about it. Yeah.
Alright, there. See you tomorrow.
Alright.
That's it.
I'm out. Alright, and just like that, I am done with the second job, RX mark here, or the first job, second job in the day, but the more serious job, if you will. Now it's time to go to work out. I'm excited for this review. It's gonna be a good time. Alright, so I just got to the gym. I have changed. I couldn't, honestly, I didn't plan this, and I couldn't have asked for a better workout to test out a jump rope. This workout is going to start with 100 double unders, and then it's going to go into another movement, air squats, and then it's going to be another 100 double unders, and then another movement, push press, another 100 double unders, and then we're going to end with renegade rows. So I'm going to be able to experience double unders while I'm fresh, in the middle of the workout, and at the very end of a workout, and it's 100. So this is going to be a great way to test kind of my ability, but also this rope, kind of see how, like, what does it do for me, like how does it affect what I do and how I work out, and is it a good rope, is it a bad rope, is it too good? Well, hello and welcome to my comprehensive review on the EVO Speed Rope. Now, this is going to be my first review, so don't go too crazy on the judgments. This is just my impression of this rope. Just was released today, tomorrow or yesterday or whenever you're watching this. It was just released for me today. This is the EVO Speed Rope. Now, it's still spinning. I don't know if you saw him spin it. I think the most notable thing about the EVO Speed Rope is the fact that you can spin this guy
and a dog will bark in the background.
Yeah, if you spin it, a dog will bark in the background. You can spin this rope and it will keep on going. His is still going. I don't know if you can hear that. Probably not. But it's pretty crazy how long this rope will go for. Now, as an RX employee, I can tell you the amount of precision and detail that has gone into each one of these bearings. We have taken back to the manufacturer so many ropes because the bearings did not fit our specifications. We had very, very important specifications and specific specifications for how long it had to spin this way and specific specifications for how long it had to spin this way. If it didn't meet our standards, we sent it back to the manufacturer and said it wasn't good enough. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. I mean, being able to have that like inside knowledge of it, working customer service, working in the office at RX Smart Gear, the amount of phone calls I heard the owner Dave Newman make, just really trying to get the best product out. It really shows inside this rope.
I always used the regular RX Smart Gear ropes, and I used like the buff cable, so it is like a little bit thicker than, it's a good amount thicker than this one. So the main thing I noticed is like how much lighter this is. Like it almost feels like you're cheating when you're using this for double unders, and then you just, I don't know, it's a completely different feeling than the regular RX Smart Gear ropes, and then especially like compared to like a different rope where it's just like, it feels like just a really thin piece of, you know, rope with just a handle, like nothing special about it. This thing, like, I don't know, I'm not a jump rope connoisseur or anything like that, but I know that this rope feels really good. And I will say that I just tried triple unders for the first time ever today and I got it. So, and it was with this rope right here. So.
Another thing that I gotta say, this jump rope is gonna come at the price point of $125. Now, for the person who is trying to get double unders and they don't have it yet, I don't recommend this rope to start with. I recommend the classic RX jump rope with a buff cable. All out, that is the best way to learn. However, if you just want the Maserati of jump ropes, and that's what we wanted when we designed this rope, we designed to get the Maserati of jump ropes. Not everyone can afford them and no one needs one, but it's nice to have. That's the EVO. Okay, so if you're like struggling with double unders or you're not even the best at double unders, I would recommend going and getting the thicker rope. This is called heavy metal. The one he has on his jump rope is called speed metal. This is 1.3 ounces. This is 2 ounces, so it's a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, but it helps you when you're jumping because this rope is faster than you are.
So like with this rope, you don't really feel it when you're doing double unders. And if you're trying to learn double unders, getting a rope like this is literally pointless because like the more response you have from the rope that you're using, the better you can time it, right? If you've never used a double under rope before. So that's why, like he was saying, the buff one just works really good. That's the one that I learned on, and it's the one that I used for a very, very long time. I honestly just recently started using a non-buff cable, so going from that to this, like honestly, it took me a while to learn, and that's why he says like, if you're gonna spend $125, it just doesn't make sense, right? If you're still learning. But if you already have double unders and you're killing it and you're crushing it and you want that little bit in your training, or you know, if you're competing, why not get, you know, something that can give you that little bit of edge if it, you know, fits in your budget and stuff like that.
These connectors right here, the split ring connector, this is the exact same connector that is on our classic jump rope, which means that our replacement cables, our buff, our elite, our coated, all of our coated cables, even the buff, can go on the EVO. So if you want that special EVO handle, but you still are trying to figure it out and you need a buff cable, you could do that. That's totally an option available on the website. So it is there, it is cool. This rope, man, it's crazy. I have been waiting for this rope for a long time. You guys are gonna see in the workout, it just goes. We had 300 double unders today.
It was honestly like, and this sounds so like, because I mean I am sponsored, you know, I am a, you know, affiliated with the company, and
I am biased.
But yeah, right. But like, It really does. Like I was telling John, like it felt like I was cheating because like normally like my shoulders would get tired when I'm doing double unders, and they just like that's not what was happening. I was getting tired because I don't have the best engine in the world, and 300 double unders is still 300 double unders, but like it wasn't like my shoulders were blowing up and my forearms were blowing up because it's so light and it's so smooth that once you get them, like they just go.
Again, it's the Maserati of jump ropes. You don't need one, it's nice to have one. I'm excited it's finally out on the market. www.com/rxsmartgear/evo. I'm excited it's on the market. rxsmartgear.com/evo. That's where you can find this guy. And honestly, it might already be sold out by the time you watch this. We had limited quantities available, and then we're gonna put you on back order. So, cool. That is my comprehensive, absolutely biased review on the EVO Speed Rope. Thanks for watching. Peace!